Hey, yo, what's going on, gamers? Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Alright, so as you can see behind me, I kind of consolidated all of our stuff somehow more than it already was, and I also expanded our platform out a little bit so we have some more to work with. And today, we're going to be trying to get all the Modium, which I'm pretty sure we already have, and then we're going to try our damnedest to get a little bit of Vibranium and then Unobtainium. Alright, so to start things off, if we come over here and pop into this chest, this has been going for a little while, and this is how we're going to get all the Modium probably, until we get like bees or another way to get these resources. I think bees is like the only other way to generate ores, and if there is something else, feel free to let me know in the comments because I have yet to figure it out. If we take a look at Unobtainium, it's going to be the exact same as it was in like every mod pack, and I'm pretty sure we're just going to have to go to the end and mine it out with the Unobtainium ore in the end. So that should be that handled. We just have to get to the end. But if we look up Vibranium, this is where stuff gets a little tricky, because to make Vibranium from just nothing at all, we need one of these, an Endercrafter. And I've never used an Endercrafter before, but to get these, we need to get into this productive metalworks, and to get this crystalline ingot, we need nether stars. So getting Vibranium is going to be a journey in and of itself. Going back to the Vibranium and then the Endercrafter, we also need all of these Geor shards. And to get to these Geor shards, we need these budding crystals of whichever. And that takes a compressed sand and then molten, like one block of whatever molten ore that is. And then we have to get into this productive metalwork. Looks like we need to jump over to Silent Gear and figure out what we need to do there. So we need the metalworks, fire, clay. So we need sand and clay. We can get sand from this just fine, or grind down more if we absolutely need to. To get the clay is going to be a different story. We need to make one of these centrifuges, which is just some steel, nickel, and these magnetic coils, which is more steel and nickel. Once we get one of these made, we can use it to make clay out of dirt with water. So this will get us an unlimited source of clay pretty early on. And I think to get dirt, we're going to get into a little bit of mystical ag and get this dirt essence. So I think we're going to get an infusion altar and infusion table set up and go ahead and get some dirt seeds planted so we can get like an unlimited amount of dirt, which in turn will get us an unlimited amount of clay. Big moves. You know, first things first, let's get the dirt set up. So I probably need to set up a grass platform, and I need to get some chickens spawning so I can get a mob farm set up as well. The end goal for all this is to get to Vibranium, and I don't think we'll get to Vibranium today, but we can definitely take some good steps towards it. So we need smooth stone, wool, and gold. We have plenty of smooth stone. I don't think we have any string or wool. We do have string. Okay, we're good on there. What about red dye? We can get red dye pretty easily with bone meal. We have plenty of that. Perfect. I did an 8x8 and I wasn't even trying to. Now, will this just grow grass? Or does there need to be a grass block originally? Yeah, it just spreads grass. Okay. So where's that grass block at? All right, I'm going to lead this grass block all the way over here. And I'll be back. Oh, almost made it before the water can ran out. Damn it. Went the long way around to my sink, too. Son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Let's break this. Get rid of these. And bust out these slabs and put this, or fill this hole in. Oh, fill this hole in so we don't fall. Grass is grown. Our block of dirt over there is replaced. Now we can start. Nice. Immediately we got these, which was red dye, which is what I need. I'm pretty sure if we place this down and bone meal it, yeah, it just duplicates it. Can I? No, can't spam crouch the flowers. One of these bad boys, and 8 of these. Perfect. Now we've got that. We've got our grass. We've got our altars. Now we need to hope for chickens. Or gateway. Yes, we still have gateways. Flowers and an eye of ender. That's extremely doable. All right, well, we've got this gateway crafted, so let's get these animals spawned in. Guess we'll place this there, huh? Give them one way to come out. I don't like the being on fire part. Not a fan of the being on fire part. These motherfuckers hit like trucks. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Oh shit. A little more than I bargained for here. Damn. Hey, we're gonna get hella crops. I forgot about that. I just want the animals. My gosh. It hit so hard. We did it. We did it. All right, let's go organize chests, and then we need to lure all these animals into that pen. Alrighty. We got all the animals corralled up. Now we got cows, sheep, chicken, and pigs. So that may or may not be our food problem sorted that I was literally just talking about. So nothing else goes in here. Let's go ahead and just empty some more stuff because we need inventory space. This still goes. Okay, cool. So the inventory is still bigger. That's a little reassuring. Let's take all this wheat out. Turn it all into bread for now. We have inferium essence now, actually. We have enough, so we can make that dirt seed. So let's do that, actually. Oh, we need prosperity seeds, huh? No. Get prosperity shards. Receiving soul sand. Flip. Plans change, baby. Plans change. How do we get soul sand? We're going to do this because it's funny. And pull from there. Those will fill with water immediately. And hello? Oh. Magmatic generator was making funny noises. Let's make some sophisticated chests. We'll throw this right here. And we will throw the item pipes on the back. Like so. We will pull from here. And we will throw sand in this. Right? Sand, witch water. And then we will throw another chest here. And then pool. So now we just need sand. The hell? Oh, that's just the sound of it making. Throw that in there for now. That'll automatically be creating soul sand. Cool. So we have like a tiny little soul sand factory. Semi-automated. I get that's not really automated, is it? It's basically automated. I mean, gamma. I'm actually gonna make this a little bigger. Throw these bad boys on the back. Boom. Now we got way more soul sand cooking. Cool. We'll just let that run until that sand runs out, basically. And then we'll have more than plenty of prosperity shards to get. Is there... Oh, fuck. I guess this would be the best way to look up all the different ones that you can use. Ooh, not many at all. Alright, let's save this and see what happens. So this gives us solium instead of bones. So we're going to run it through here. Well, there's 5 prosperity shards. So we can make 1 seed. Prosperity seed base. Throw that there. And grab our Inferium essence and our dirt that we had but used on the mycelium. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need a switch or a lever. Wingardium Leviosa. Kerblam. Dirt seeds be upon ye. Hell yeah. And unfortunately, we don't have... What's it called in this? There's no... I can't remember what those machines were called. But they're basically like just really handy planters. And I've never used mystical agriculture land before. So, do we have another piece of dirt? We do. So this and a hoe and the essence I accidentally put back. Okay, so this and the essence. Inferium farmland. Throw this here. Throw this here. So it goes off the edge. Dirt seeds. And I can crouch it. Can I right click this? Sure can. Cool. So now if we just need dirt, we just come over here. And I'm pretty sure this is how you make more. Hell yes. Easy peasy. What is this? Instantly grows crop or sapling. Interesting. Okay, so we have dirt sorted. Now we need to turn that dirt into clay with this right here. So we need an iron block, copper, some glass bottles, and some motors. I'm glad we were smelting that glass. And can we make this now? Hell yes. All right, how does this thing work? This thing looks comp. Where's the rest of it? Oh. Machine not assembled. Please add missing core blocks. After doing some looking, if you press control, it says multi-block required machine cores 1. So if we look up machine core, or well, I guess we could do Ori, and then machine core, we can do a primitive, basic, advanced, yada, yada, yada. So, but they start off just like this. Just wood and a crafting table. Did we just make a basic one, actually? Proved? Well, hold on now. Okay, we're probably not going to get that. But we can definitely make this. Redstone and nickel, that's extremely doable. We don't use either one of those too much. All right, let's throw this bad boy up here. See what happens. Haha, that's badass. That's really cool. I was not expecting a whole animation. And let's set up the fluid add-on right there, and then a sink right here. For this here, pull the water in. I think the add-on has to be on either side like this. Yeah, it does. Okay. And then that should fill with water. Right? Yeah. Okay, so that's filling with water. And if we put dirt in here, it should just pump out clay. So let's go get some dirt. Actually, let's grab 2 chesticle vesticles and another stack. Place a chest up there and a chest right here. Dirt. Well, that... Okay, so that does pull the clay out. And will this push dirt in if I did this? It sure will. Cool. So that works like a charm. So now we have a way to automate clay a little bit. So now we've got clay, and that'll be making, so we can get into productive metalworks and ore tech here really quick. Alright, so while we've been waiting for this clay, we got ourselves a backpack, and we broke down a bunch of our ores. We also added Fortune 3 to our Paxel from the Fortune books that we got in the last episode. So, now that we've broken down all this clay, let's grab some sand and make that, whatever it's called for the productive metalworks. Fire clay. Now that we've got these fire bricks, let's go ahead and take our jump into silent gear. We got that. And then drains, controllers, and tanks. Okay, let's take a sleep. You already know I had to go for that like full see-through approach. I'm actually gonna do controller, tank, and then window right there, because that looks way better. Oh, what? Fine. Tank here, and then controller here. What a piece of that's dumb. That still looks good though, because the lava's under there. That's all there, and you can see through the whole thing. I love that. Let's make 12 more. Cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, now that we have our metalwork set up, we need a block of whatever, and then compressed sand. So more sand. Let's get more sand. Cool. There's our compressed sand. Our one stack anyway, and we will just leave it as is. Or leave it as is. So what all can we make? We can do redstone. We can do everything. Redstone, gold, emerald. You know, why not? If we got it. Actually, I went ahead and just made 3 more of these, what are they called? The 3 more of these liquid heating coils. And then I just made more glass, and I went ahead and just made this like one bigger. So now we got a huge, what is this called? Foundry? Yeah, we got a huge foundry. It's not really a window anymore either. It's the whole thing's glass. All right, now let's make those gears. Alrighty, and after a lot of crafting with this sand, we have all of the gears that we could possibly get as of now. Because if we look up gear, whoops, did I click off that budding? No, budding. There we go. We have almost all of them. All we're missing is platinum, uranium, and uranite, and what else? These, like ruby, sapphire, topaz. But I believe we have everything else. And eventually we will get platinum, uranite, and uranium. We will get those, because why not? And I don't know exactly how these work. I think now is actually a good time to get into AE2 so we can get our hands on those growth accelerators. And then how we collect the ores off, I don't know yet. But we'll figure that out after we get it all set up. Changing the plans again, I guess let's get an AE2 storage system set up. Alrighty, so I believe we have everything to get like a simple AE2 setup going. So let's get that placed down and get everything a little hooked up. All right, so we got our 2 controllers. And I'm going to throw those there. Really only need 1 for now, but... All right, and I think I'm going to place it down here. I'm going to throw my 2 controllers here. Like so. Then we're going to go... Then we're going to do pattern access, pattern encoding, and then crafting in the middle. All right, and once we get some storage in here, that should be good to go. Now, is there wireless ME wireless connector? There sure is. But to get that, we need a crystal assembler. Okay. So we might just have cables strung about until we can get that sorted. But for now, let's get some storage buses and chest upgrades on these. Okay, so with a storage bus on this chest, and then an ME import export, but okay. With a storage bus on this chest, which is our end product for our furnace, and then we have an ME import export bus on top of the chest for the input of our furnace, and then a storage bus for all of our sieving. And I do need to get a compacting in here and turn these into ores. I need to get a compacting in here, a compacting upgrade in here immediately, if not sooner. But this should work. That's 3 channels. Alrighty, so we got this filtered with the compacting, so that does everything right. It'll stop compacting the glowstone, so it won't compact these anymore. but it will compact everything else. But this isn't going to work yet until I have it hooked up to the system, right? I believe. So now we just need to... There we go. And just like that. To be fair, we could set this up as well. Alright, now we have it hooked up to there instead. Let's get rid of these. And we need to make another storage bus. And I believe if we throw this here and then here, and then throw them in this import-export bus, we're effectively doubling our ores. And I will absolutely take that. Any chance I can get. But hell yeah, now ores are doubled. Okay, can we sleep through this rain? No, damn it. Oh, thank goodness we could sleep through the night and get rid of that rain. Holy. Alright, so we've got the AE2 set up. Let's run up there and actually see if everything's connected and working how I'm hoping it is. Everything that we're receiving, everything's in there. So it's working good. Alright, and now that that works, we just need some cells and then some storage things, and we need to shove them in there and move everything from this chest behind me up into our system. And I think I'm going to actually do that in between episodes. And we're going to end her here. And in the next one, we're going to be placing down all those G-ores and figuring out how we can be using those to the best of our ability. Because more resources is better. And I'm really, really slow rolling this because I would like to use the quest to like kind of help guide me through this. But we're very early on in this mod pack. So it doesn't have a lot of hand-holding quests for you like All the Mods 9 did. So thank you to everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and sub. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.